how's that? And that one. Good morning, everybody. Yes, the microphone is on. My name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 22 on Glenleathann. It is just gone 8 o'clock in the morning, and we have things to do and things to chap up on. So, when we were last here, I had sent... That's a seedbed? Okay. I had sent a cultivator out to cultivate stuff, which of course was completely the wrong thing because this needed ploughed. So this has now been ploughed. That needs weeded. Do we have stuff planted in there? Oh, we do. Ah, okay. There's more things to do than I thought. So let's run over here and look at this field. I think the Lamborghini might be able to pull the weeder, but we're going to have to check on that. But this field here has weeds, and we can... It's all weather thing. They're only small weeds. That's interesting. The nitrogen is not okay. So we need to come out here. We need to kill the weeds. We need to spray the field. Let me have a look at... Weeders are here somewhere. There. Weeders, and that is 250 horsepower. And tractors, that is 258 horsepower. That's very tight, but I think it can be done. Okay, let's go find the Lamborghini. Should be just in here. Yes. Okay, Lamborghini. My goodness, what is... It's all October 4, damn it. Oh dear, oh dear. I am very, very... what's the word for it? Tardy with keeping track of what's going on in my fields. I did not realise there were weeds in there. So we need to get that under control immediately. Goodness me. Okay, back it off. There we go. Have good weight on the front of this thing. I'm actually considering, so a lot of the time I have insisted that I have a 3-point linkage on the front. Now for your general purpose, I want this tractor to do everything on the farm when you're just starting. Yes, having a 3-point linkage on the front is probably very important. But once you're going, other tractors, you're probably buying them clockwise, facing clockwise. It says centre. We'll do it that way. But yeah, once you're going, you're going to end up with a lot of your vehicles pretty much set up for specific tasks. So if I have a tractor that only ever does field work, then tracks are fine. But if it's only doing ploughing, cultivating, seeding, then having a 3-point on the front is actually fine. Or not necessary. We can go with just a hard weight. So this tractor here, I'm only using it for hauling. So it makes sense for that tractor to just have its own weight on the front and not have to put the weight on or take the weight off. I would never take the weight off that tractor. Okay, you need to come. You need to... So for first weight, because we've also got a bunch of sugar beets. Now I don't have to finish these sugar beets today. It is October. Let's go out and look at the fields. So this field is the one we're about to do. But if we look here, there are... That's ready to harvest. Not mine, not mine, not mine. A couple down there and a few over there. But really the only field I have is this one, which is the sugar beet field. Everything else we've done now. We even did this one. Don't know why that one looks so blotchy. Oh, because that's stubble and that's seed bed. Okay, it is what it is. And so what I actually want to do here is check the calendar, and sugar beet, we've got 2 more months to harvest this, so I don't have to get this finished today, which is a good thing. And I also need, there we go, what do I need to do? Unfold it, unfold the header, oh come on, select the header, unfold the header, back to the harvester, turn it on, that's a good start. Turn this in this way, and as soon as it's lined up, I'm going to get this set up on a course as well. So this needs to go clockwise. It needs to go automatic, blah blah blah. 1 tool, number of headlands. I'm going to go 5. Just to give me room. Corner radius 5. Number of round corners we will also do 5. Generate. Please work. Yes. So back, and this is all set to... I might need to back it up a little bit. There we go. And go. So that's going to wend its way around the field. I don't have to worry about that for a little bit. And I can get on with this tractor here. Now, the other thing we did all the way over here is we finished ploughing these fields, we put them together, all the rest of it, and that middle bit's been ploughed, the outer bit has been harvested. If we go here, this bit needs to be ploughed, this one is just covered in weeds. So I'm going to take this subsoiler out, and this is a modification I was talking about, I made to this tractor. For the longest time we've had a weight on the front that was separate and a 3-point linkage. We've never used the 3-point linkage on that, and we have to maintain that weight. We don't have to maintain the weight. There's nothing that really happens if we don't maintain a weight, but the weight wasn't, the weight was getting damaged, and really don't need it. This tractor is never going to need a weight on the front. So I took it off and put the heaviest weight the tractor can have natively. This is sandy loam, blah blah blah, grass condition. Right, that's conditioned grass in a wrapper. So not ready to sell yet, but that's going to be November. We're going to be able to sell those too. Let's turn the lights on. How about that? So, going to take this up to those 2 fields. We'll get that all ploughed up, cultivated, whatever. It's all going to be settled, ready to plant stuff in, which is what we're looking for. Then, I think I'm done with this tractor for a while. maybe around end of November, early December, we'll need to get out and plough that sugar beet field that we're currently harvesting. But for right now, we're all good. And unfortunately, because of the way sugar beets work, and we're going to have to service that thing pretty much all the time. I'm looking, we're going to be hauling. That's pretty much it. Hey, wait for it. Wait for it. Good grief. Okay, course. Blah, blah, blah. Do the center first. Number of headlands 3. Yes. Number of round corners 3. Sharpen headlands. Do the center first. Okay, yes. Fine. Generate. Back. And we're starting here. Ooh, that's a bit close. But yeah, this is a field tractor. It's going to be hauling my really heavy field equipment. It doesn't need to, it never needs a 3-pointer on the front. So there's no point in installing one and then buying a weight as extra. We have done it in this case, but I think in future I'm really not going to bother. Once we get into the super heavy tractors, just having a built-in weight on the front is absolutely fine. The smaller tractors, however, when you're thinking about, oh, I need to do mowing or I need to do some of the other things that we do with them, at that point I'm not quite so okay, that's working. That's working. And that's making things all needing ploughed. Okay, we need to get back to this guy, because I have a feeling, oh, it's gonna be a good night. Oh, we need to head down and get that sugar beet harvester emptied. So we will run down there. Now this is the remains of what was on that other field. And all I've done, I didn't bother taking it to the sugar beet factory or the sugar factory because, you know, it is what it is. And our harvester will hold 45,000 and this thing, will hold 52 or 53,000, and that's a big fail on my part. So I do not need. This should give me a. Well, there's a couple of sugar beet plants got killed, but I should be able to just completely empty this harvester, or almost completely empty this harvester. Oh, he's made us a little parking thing. Of course we don't need that on either. So we'll wait for him to empty. Then I'm going to have to back up because he's going to turn back out to here. I'm going to turn the lights on if you don't mind, so you can see what we're doing. Someone's blocked by an object. It's probably this thing. And needs to be unloaded. Also probably this thing. Okay, we are now 50,700. We're full. That's good enough. He'll basically make us an exit here. Yeah, all the blocked by an object has gone away. Now we do have a large amount of sugar beets to the south of here. So I'm probably going to, actually, you know what, I can drive over those because the harvester's never going to make it into that corner. So I'm probably going to end up destroying all of those and just turning that into a grass verge. In the meantime, we need to get down to the store, get this all unloaded. So I'm probably, with the Sugar Beets, because the factory's got more than a year's worth of stuff, we probably need to buy a new, upgrade it at some point. But I'm looking at this. Yeah, we've got 4 days next month, so I'll do some of this today. But maybe as we complete things like the cultivating and the thing the other tractor's doing, oh good grief, weeding and spraying, then if we get to the point where we've got nothing really better to do at this point, I may just say, okay, we'll spin through to November, because there's more work we can do in November. But obviously October 4, we've got to get some things done. And this tractor really doesn't like this hill. I could do with an upgrade here. But I think the most important upgrade we have to do is upgrade our harvester. I hadn't realised that the biggest engined Massey Ferguson is woefully lower power than the Fendt can be. The Fendt has the same engines as the Massey Ferguson, but it's got a bigger one. And we are struggling with our headers. Even though we're running with a small draper, our corn header is way too big for our harvester. It's not way too big. It's adequate for our harvester. Our harvester could run it and can run it, but only if it's on level terrain. If it's climbing up a hill, it doesn't work. Okay, let me push those 2 buttons, and that should unload. Yay. Okay, in the meantime, one thing we haven't checked on this early October morning is what can we buy? I am not seeing anything really impressive there, so we don't need any of the used vehicles. Oh, that said, and the Xerion 500 reminded me, we do now have another class tractor in Farm Sim 25. Giants added the class Xerion 800, which is kind of what I was thinking might be my main tractor for the next farm. I'm not sure, but yeah, when we move to Farm Sim 25, if I go with a European or English farm, I want to try and avoid using the Class 900. It's a big tractor, and I'm not sure I want to get the biggest of equipment. I want to be flexible, so having an 800 might be a good thing. Again, it's the sort of tractor I'm actually looking for on this farm. Somewhere in the upper 200 horsepower, barely 300, would be a good thing. Okay, Sugar Beet harvester is already full. Fabulous. So I think I need to cut into the left here. So I'm pretty much going to be servicing the Sugar Beet harvester for most of the next while. When I get to something that, okay, I need to manage something else, we'll set the sugar harvest aside for a little while we do the next thing. Then after the next thing is done, we can get back to the thing after the next thing. Or we can set a worker off on the thing after the next thing. And we should really take care of those corners sooner rather than later. So we might be doing that soon. Because me driving over them is destroying the sugar beets that are going to give me a marker as to where I probably want to be. And he's made another little island. Okay. Now this corner actually looks like it's completely fine. This is exactly the right grade for this harvester and any other harvester. So I think I said to you last week, I'm probably not planting sugar beets next year. We'll take a year off. But then the year after, so next year we'll be planting other grains that we need. So we'll plant some sorghum, we'll plant maize, we'll plant things. Soybeans I think we need. That was something we haven't been harvesting. I'm going to let you cut it first, dude. But then once we've done all of that, yeah, soybean. We need soy milk, and I'm guessing I need soybeans for soy milk. I might need some other stuff. And we're going to need some. What are the things that need greenhouses? We're going to need some greenhouses for tomatoes and. So tomatoes. Okay. I know there's tomatoes. I can't remember what the other thing is. It's not pepperoni. What is it? Stuff that you make with bread. Tomatoes, lettuce, and something else. I know we need the tomatoes. We might need the lettuce to make sandwiches with. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I know there's a lot more you can do in greenhouses with FarmSim 25 though. Sneak through here again. I mean, the other thing, I could ignore the corners in that field for now and wait till we plough it. Once we've ploughed it, that'll give me a loop around the edges. Kind of like the field that we're currently subsoiling. Ooh, bounce off the hedge. Anyway, that's pretty much 100,000 litres of sugar beets in one headland for the width of that harvester. And it's already half full. So it's been a hectic week this week. Well, as far as me playing computer games, I have not really done that much. The issue is we have had a ton of snow, minus 5 degrees temperatures outside plus wind chill, which can make it minus teens up to barely minus 20. I think was what they were telling us. So schools were cancelled, so the young lad who stayed with us at the weekend extended his stay till Wednesday. And so really couldn't stream while he's here because it gets very loud. And Thursday I was feeling really... I had to go to work, so I was tired. We had an afternoon meeting for everybody in IT, so have to be there for that. Didn't get my a chance to nap. I think I had to go shopping afterward. Yeah, just all the things. Just not really enough time in the day to do anything, so I didn't get round to streaming. And then he's back last night, so. No, that's not the right one. That's the right one. So no Railroader this week, but I didn't play anything this week. I didn't even get back to the farm so I could start the Sugar Beets. Well, yeah, you don't need to see all the sugar beet harvesting. It's going to be happening over the next, today and the next 4 days, and there's going to be weather and just all the issues, so that's fine. I can actually look here. We've got the cultivator's 32 minutes, the other thing is about 35 minutes, the weeder, so it's gonna be, I think that is that real time, I can't remember, but anyway, so they're going to be doing their thing till at least 9:30, and